A word of advice: it is best not to mess around with Sigma men if you are not sure of what you are doing. It is never a good idea to have Sigma men as your enemies. They can be extremely dangerous. While alpha men show off their strength to show they are dangerous and beta men cower from fights, Sigma men are the quiet ones who would leave everyone shocked when they get pushed to the wall. You will wish they had looked more threatening if you ever make the mistake of underestimating these lone wolves. Without further ado, let me show you why Sigma men are more dangerous than you think. But first, hit that subscribe button and enter a world of genuine masculinity content. Number 1. You will always underestimate them. Think of Sigma men as the equivalent of orcas and alpha men as great white sharks. If you don't know anything about wildlife, you will think the shark is superior to the orca. How wrong are you? You see these cuddly-looking orcas. They are called killer whales for a reason. These gentle-looking orcas are the most dangerous animals in the oceans, so dangerous that they eat great white sharks like a kid eats icing sugar. It is usually hard to accept that orcas can be this deadly, yet that is how they are built. They are extremely precise and tactical and know what to do when they are threatened. In Bushido, the traditional Japanese code of the samurai, the principle of Mokita embodies this concept. Mokita is the unspoken truth, the knowledge or understanding that is withheld or deliberately not mentioned. It aligns with the idea that true strength lies in restraint, and sometimes the most powerful messages are those left unsaid. The canny nature of Sigma men is always hidden, and they always have a lot left unsaid, and their power is in their silence, because you cannot tell what they have in mind. Yet, beneath the calm surface lies a vast reservoir of intellect and experience that they can call upon when needed. The duality of their existence, switching between being calm and violent, is something that is worthy of respect. Number 2. Sigmas are master strategists. In ancient philosophy, the concept of astuteness is one that was important for leadership, especially in the military, and Sigma men embody the astute character. Philosophers like Sun Tzu, the brilliant mind behind the art of war, explain the essence of strategy and the cunning prowess of astute individuals. They regarded astuteness not merely as intellect, but as a powerful combination of intelligence, perception, and tactical ability. Sigma men, endowed with this mastery of strategy, can indeed be unexpectedly dangerous in their pursuits. Sun Tzu, an ancient Chinese military strategist and philosopher, showed the significance of understanding both oneself and the adversary in the realm of conflict. He suggested that one who understands the terrain and employs strategies accordingly can prevail in battles. Sigma men, embodying this wisdom, possess an inbuilt tendency for simplifying the complex nature of their surroundings and opponents. It's just like being an adept chess player, foreseeing moves ahead and manipulating the chessboard of life. The danger lies not in brute force, but in the subtle art of control and manipulation. Sigma men often possess the awareness to exploit vulnerabilities, predict actions, and steer situations to their advantage. Their strategic ability becomes a double-edged sword, capable of slicing through opposing forces with a precision that surpasses raw power. Number 3. They are patient. Mestros, if you want to be super efficient, you must learn the art of patience. Sigma men are like great predators that lie patiently in wait for the right moment to strike. Patience means they can better conserve their strength, and they are also explosive when the right time to strike comes. It does not matter how powerful you are. If you cannot be patient, you may fall into traps and not even realize it until it is too late. Those who react too quickly are easy to manipulate and subdue. Sigma men are well over this limitation because of their calm nature. These men are real predators, and they know how to weaponize patience and calm. Picture patience as a blade sheathed in silk, a deceptive elegance that hides the sharp edge within. Sigma men are architects of strategic delay, adept at calculating the flow of circumstances. They contemplate, calculate, and anticipate, all the while pretending not to care. Their patience becomes a guise, A veil hides their careful plotting and scheming. Number 4. Good decision makers. Mestros, to be considered dangerous, you must know what you are doing. It is not just about taking action, but doing the right things, knowing when to move and when to stay. Sigma men are careful with any decision they make because they know that their actions may be irreversible, so it is always wise to be sure of what they are doing. The wisdom of Sigma men lies not merely in the sharpness of their intellect, but in their ability to comprehend consequences that go beyond their immediate actions. People like Socrates and Aristotle praised being careful and smart in living a good life. They talked about being wise, thinking carefully, and making smart choices in life. Because at the end of it all, after the patience and planning, it is the decisions you act on that would really count. Knowing when to act and when to let go can make all the difference and must be carefully contemplated. Number 5. Sigmas are stoic. Sigma men are stoic, and this means they have an acceptance of life's challenges and are steadfast in the face of both joy and suffering. The Stoics believed in attaining tranquility through control over one's emotions and desires, valuing virtue and wisdom above all else. Sigma men possessing sharp intellect and keen insight into the human condition often find comfort in Stoic principles. These men possess a remarkable ability to understand the intricacies of life and its many challenges. Yet this is also a reason why they are dangerous. Their deep understanding of Stoic teachings grants them an unparalleled strength of character and a remarkable sense of self-control. However, it's this unyielding self-control that can develop into a Stoic fortress, concealing the storm of emotions and intentions that may surprise those who encounter them. Within the Stoic minds of such individuals, a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions often whirls unseen. Their stoicism can mask the tempest brewing beneath the surface, a tempest fueled by thoughts, ambitions, and strategies known only to Sigma men. This hidden realm, concealed by the Stoic demeanor, holds the potential for surprising actions and decisions that may astonish even the keenest observer. Number 6. They always remember. Sigma men never forget. They may forgive, but they never forget because they build their wisdom from all experiences and keep account of what others have done to them in the past. Men with impeccable memory, never letting a detail slip away, can possess a formidable edge. Because they never forget, it is hard to spring any surprises on Sigma men. This also means they do not trust easily, which means they are always careful with those they relate with. Sigma men can recall conversations, plans, and events with astonishing precision. This ability to revisit the past in perfect detail can be used for good. However, it can also be used to take advantage of others. Sigma men recall every promise made, every secret shared, and every compromise negotiated. Such recall can be used to hold others accountable or to exert influence, potentially creating a sense of unease or apprehension in those around them. While this memory can be a gift, it can also be wielded as a subtle form of power, altering the dynamics of relationships. Every perceived slight, every betrayal, every disappointment is etched in their minds. The recollection of these events can grow into a relentless flame, fueling grudges and animosities. Number 7. Sigmas can be super-focused. Men who become excessively fixated on something can be dangerous for several reasons. Sigma men can be extremely focused and obsessed with what they think is most important to them. It would not be good to have them focused on getting revenge on you. Imagine a dog with a bone. It won't let go. Similarly, Sigma men may not let go of a grudge if they think it is important they get revenge. Their focus, sharp and unwavering, grants them a distinct edge. Like a focused arrow aimed at its target, a Sigma man can hit the mark with astonishing precision. When a Sigma male sets his sights on a goal, the world around him seems to fade out. Every thought, every action, becomes a step toward that objective. In this intense concentration lies a certain danger. The danger is not in malevolence, but in the sheer determination and power that stems from being consumed by a purpose. It is important for Sigma men to exercise great restraint when they are so focused because they can become so obsessed they forget about everything else. Number 8. They would not compromise. Sigma men can be really stubborn when they have a strong conviction about a matter or about someone. These individuals who refuse to compromise can become formidable opponents. Sometimes Sigma men are not really interested in resolving the issue. This happens when they have been repeatedly taken for granted and they get to a point where they have had enough, or when irreparable damage is done to them, or they feel it is necessary to teach someone a lesson. Imagine trying to have a conversation with someone who is determined to have their way and won't consider alternative perspectives. It can be like talking to a brick wall. Sigma men will not compromise on their promises and principles, so when they say they are going to get something done, be sure that they will go the extra mile to get it done. This level of determination can be dangerous when channeled negatively. Generally, Sigma men strive for equity and the progress of everyone, but you must never rule out their dangerous nature, and remember that being a Sigma male does not necessarily mean all Sigma men share the same moral values or that all Sigma men are good. It only means they have a super efficient character and way of getting things done, and they walk their own path, not caring to please anyone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well. Thanks for watching.